Alright, so is Valorant worth the hype? The short answer is that there is no short answer. Then why pick a title like this? Because we need to get them YouTube clicks. You know how it is.
What is good? 50 million! Smash that like you smacked my face! 50 million likes!
But with that said, I'll go ahead, share some clips, share some footage, and share my thoughts so that way you have something to do while you have an AFK Valorant stream on the side. And hopefully after all that you can come to some sort of conclusion as to whether or not you may find some sort of pleasure in this game. So my thoughts going into this closed beta are coming from someone who's played League of Legends, played Overwatch, played other shooters, but I have not played CSGO. That I played a little bit, but not that much. I mean, it sounds like I'm like interviewing for a job. Oh yeah, I've done these things in my past, and I'm definitely qualified for this job. So yeah, I'm qualified to talk about this game because I played it. And if you're watching this video, chances are you don't have the key and you haven't played the game. So I think while there will be a lot of variety in the skill levels that people have, I think the matchmaking does a pretty decent job. So that way it doesn't feel like any of the matches are way out of balance, and that's good because, and speaking from personal experience, my first game was pretty bad. I had very little idea what was going on, but I think that's fine because by the time I got to the second game, things started to make more sense in terms of abilities, map positioning, things like that. So since I don't have the CSGO background that some people might be expecting or looking for that input on how Valorant plays, I asked my cousin for what he thinks about this game since he's played CSGO quite a bit, although not as much recently, but I think he has enough games under his belt to kind of give his opinion on how Valorant works. And I quote, "I can definitely see this game eating up some of the CSGO player base because of the emphasis on gunplay, but at the same time the skill ceiling for this game is going to be way higher. So I think that means that potentially some of the CSGO player base will stick around, but maybe not all of them. The reason for the skill ceiling is because of the abilities and synergies, and I guess as new agents come out, as the balancing is done, new opportunities may open up or close depending on what the meta is and things like that. So he said he'll have to play the game a little bit more. He said it seemed a little bit hectic, but that was what he had to say from his time with the game. Alright, so I got one more clip here that I thought was kind of interesting. I ended up matching with someone who works at Riot Games. He said he didn't work on this game particularly because he's not a developer or designer, so he did some of the media and promotion for the game. But there was a little funny interaction here where he was sharing someone's thoughts about one of the ults in the game, so I'll just let this clip play out and then get into my final thoughts shortly afterwards. Nice.
Nice.
Get out.
What do you call this one, Solomon?
I know, Gerald.
Ganjo?
Gerald's like, oh, I hate this. Way to go, buddy. Way to go. Friggin' shitting on that ult for like all day. Just got yourself 2 kills.
Was he saying that the ult wasn't good?
Yeah, he was like, I hate this ult. I'm like, hey, it's good. Try it.
And I mean, come on, we've all seen people do this, and I know you want to try this, just walking up to a wall and whacking it with your knife. So, I mean, if that alone isn't enough to get you to try this game, then this game doesn't have much to offer for you, unfortunately. In conclusion, I think the game is pretty easy to get into. There's just a few things you need to watch out for and be mindful of when you're getting into your games, but, after a couple games, I think you should be able to have a pretty good understanding of what's going on. The game itself is pretty well made. I mean, honestly, especially because I think it'll be free, and if you do get closed beta access, you're not really paying anything. So, I mean, it's kind of a generic, easy answer to give, but I would recommend this game just to try it out, see how you like it. You're not really losing anything, and I enjoyed my time with it. So, like many people are saying, just give it a try and see if you like it. I'm just going to let these final couple of clips play out. Obviously not too impressive as you've seen, but I already have them in here, so I'm just going to play it out. But with that said, I want to thank everyone for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
One enemy remaining.
Unimportant.
Welcome.
3 killed. I will take.
We got this.
Trust in my healing.
Come on, let's go!
Enemy spotted. Your fault.
I am everywhere.
Enemy spotted.
Spike planted.
One enemy remaining.
Enemy spotted.
Remember,